So today I'm here with Paul Wood from My Kitchen Rules, and we're going to be preparing some dishes with this week's Food Connect box. Paul, do you want to tell us what you're preparing today?
Yeah, I'm going to make a fettuccine with some of the wonderful fresh vegetables from this week's box. I'm going to serve that with a eggplant parmigiana and then a bit of a fruit medley with a honey and macadamia base.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
I think we should start with the eggplant parmigiana because they need about 20 minutes in the oven.
Okay.
And we can prepare the fettuccine while that's happening. So if I could get you to slice this into sort of 1 centimetre thick schnitzels,
Sure.
I suppose,
Can
for
do.
want of a better word. And I'll get started on the sauce for the parmigiana. A little bit more exciting than your standard, Wednesday night pub schnitzel. Great Italian flavours, and it was the perfect complement to fettuccine. I'm just sautéing some tomato, onion with some olive oil, and I'm just going to add a bit of brown sugar. Just give some sweetness to the salsa. Some balsamic vinegar, just a little dash, and then some salt and pepper to taste. So we'll sauté those down for a while. Now the eggplant we need to roast for a little while till it gets a little bit soft. So I'll just use the large schnitzel size ones. Some olive oil. Just going to pop that in the oven for about 10 minutes until the eggplant's nice and soft. The oven's over here.
So we're going to put some of the wine in this sauce today.
Before you drink it all.
That would be a good idea.
Okay. Then we add a splash of Temple Broad Chenin Blanc.
We got a really nice organic wine today, don't we?
We did. It's Langhorne Creek Organic Winery. Might just add some fresh herbs, some flat leaf parsley and some basil to the sauce for the parmigiana. So I've just taken the eggplant out of the oven, perfectly softened, and we're going to use those for the base of the parmigiana. So I'm going to use these basically scone cutters, but moulds, and then layer the parmigiana mixture into these. Okay, so just kind of create a little pocket of eggplant. Scoop in some of the sauce, deliciously flavoured. Put some parmesan on there as well for a little bit of extra flavour. So it's good to add extra cheese, right? Maybe not from a nutritional benefit.
Yeah, so mozzarella is actually a reasonably low fat cheese, and parmesan's got so much flavour that you can add a little bit less than your full fat cheddars.
Yeah.
So they're actually the two of those are a good combination.
Okay, then we'll stick those back in the oven. The pasta is going to be in a bit of a sweet chili tomato sauce, so I'm just going to make a bit of a relish actually. It's just a quick version of a relish, you don't have to cook it for 7 hours on grandma's stove.
Fantastic.
I do love that organic vegetables look like real vegetables.
I was reading a study recently that was actually discussing how the plant's natural defence mechanisms that they use when they're organic
Is to be ugly.
no, no, but the actual defence mechanisms of the plant is what gives them all the flavour. So it's not killing off all the bugs; it gives them all that great extra taste.
Yeah. Having pan fried the capsicum, it's nice and soft.
Yep.
I'm going to cut it up into little pieces and then put it in a pan with the chili and simmer them down a bit. I'm going to add some brown sugar to that for some sweetness because we want this sort of to be a little bit like a sweet chili base.
Yep.
So the first stage of making the chutney is really to caramelise the onion down and break down the capsicum. As well as the chili that I'll add now. This is just a couple of red chilies sort of roughly chopped.
Yep.
This as a salsa will all get blended together.
Yep.
So this is the sweet chili chutney that I've just put it back in the pan after blending it. And we're basically just going to start to add the ingredients for the rest of the sauce. We'll chuck in the pumpkin, fry it down a bit, and then we'll add zucchini and onion later, followed by the chorizo. We've let the sauce simmer for 20 minutes or so, and it should be full of flavour by now. I don't know about you, but I prefer when you stir the sauce through the pasta, coating it really well.
Alright, and then we've got some of this beautiful fresh spinach this week. So those smaller end pieces we'll add first. Give that a little bit of a mix through. We'll chop this spinach here. It's nice and chunky, and then just add that right at the last minute, just before we serve.
These eggplant parmigiana have come out really well. They're nicely browned, the cheese is melted through, and they're holding together really well. So we'll just put those on the plate, and then I'll get you to serve the pasta.
Get plenty of those yummy vegetables onto the plate to go with that parmesan. Some fresh cracked pepper. Nice little sprig of basil. Should go with it. Fantastic. So that's our vegetable and chorizo fettuccine and our eggplant parmigiana. So that looks fantastic.
There we have a very, fresh and delicious and healthy, most importantly, fettuccine. Well, apart from the chorizo, but we'll just let that one slide, along with eggplant parmigiana.
Yeah, that eggplant parmigiana looks really tasty. So thanks for coming in today. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show, and hopefully we'll see some more of your work soon.
Thanks for having me.